Round of 16. This tournament's had some crazy upsets. But Villese and Sebastian, I think, have been the favorites in their sets. And the question is, how good will Villese be? Because he's not quite as active as he used to be. Sebastian's super active these days, so I have him as my favorite. Scouts meeting in the middle here, Dave.
Well, Villese has been really, really surprising to me because he absolutely stomped Dark, and I did not see that coming. He's had really, really good results so far, and he's looked very prepared. And you could tell, like, I had Dark as the favorite with the current, landscape of the game. So it was surprising for me to see him do that well. But also, Dark respected him a lot because he only ran in the map draft. He didn't random the Civ draft against him.
Okay, I see. I didn't see the series.
Different levels. Yeah, different levels of Dark respect,
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, well, I mean, Villese is a tricky one, man. I mean, it's just, I guess the way that he's always played, if he's not super sharp, you're going to die, right? Because he always tries to play perfect meta, I guess. And he will never, like, go all in. He will never play, like, too defensive. It's that perfect balance, but... I know he's been playing a lot of team games recently, so I actually think he's getting stronger as the tournament goes on. He's been in 4v4 games with Rubenstock and Max like every day this week. So I think he's at least mechanically very sharp, which is good to see.
So we start out on Palisade Socotra. This map is interesting. I think it's been one of the less played maps over the tournament, although they've all gotten quite a few reps in. And it's very different in some ways than regular Socotra, right? I think the biggest thing is there's not really any hills. That's the biggest thing to me. Like, just even ignore the Palisades. Because you can still be super aggressive on this one, and you can still go for feudal pressure and tower rushes and whatnot. The only thing that's excluded is kind of like the drush angle at the beginning. But not having any hills means that, like, controlling that middle area, while important, isn't as big of a thing if there's like a gold off to the side. Basically,
and also
can, control.
Less potential for villager rushing shenanigans, right? Because you have the walls. So I don't know exactly what they're going for. I think they just wanted something different, but there's definitely a little less variance in how you can open. But if you both get the elephant in and they both have, then from there, you could achieve some pretty crazy things in early feudal, deny all the stones and golds. Which are always in the middle here. So I guess like regular Socotra, that's how it's supposed to work. But even then, you could sometimes have a safe stone or gold, and that's not the case here.
So we got Koreans against Teutons. Generally on like a closed map, kind of scrappy map like this, I might favor the Teutons if they're going to go for a tower rush or something. But I think skirms have actually been good here, just like for map control and archers early, because you can actually like adapt really quickly and get up to castle age with just minimal investment in feudal. So Koreans might be a little bit better for that. However, Teuton sheep farms are great on a map with very limited food, and it might be very nice for Villese.
And on the tower front, both civs are very good, but Teutons have the superior tower rush in the feudal age because they can fit more builds. So I think like you don't want the Koreans to have that easy early feudal play. I also don't think you want Sebastian to have that easy for feudal play. So I would like to see Villese just send it here. That's not really his thing though. To send like 7 or 8 villagers, that's something you'll see from Mr. Yo. But Villese is typically the one to just sit back.
Well, he spotted 1, 2, 3 golds. So if he sees the other neutral gold at the back, he basically knows the right side is completely open, but he can basically see all of the gold options that Sebastian has currently. So if he goes for a tower rush, then it could be really, really effective. And Sebastian could be in a really tough spot, honestly, because the stones are outside too.
The thing is, so I'd say like 20% of the generations have a stone or a gold that you can wall in if you extend your walls.
Yes.
That little wall from Sebastian there would definitely make me think that there's a stone or gold behind it, right? You would not normally see a player do that. I think he walled, obviously, to protect his berries. But in Villese's mind, that's because there's a stone and a gold there. So that would actually discourage me from going for the tower then, because you think that you're not going to deny any stone or gold.
So Villese has been hanging out with that scout in the middle the entire time. He's been walking back and forth. He did see the outpost go up, and now he's exploring the other area. So he very clearly wanted to see if Sebastian was coming forward with any villas. Remember, Cranes get extra line of sight on the villas, so his tower rush would have been spotted. And now you can see him leaving from the left side. So he's going to go over to that little wall that you mentioned. He probably thinks there's something behind there.
Yep, 100%.
And he's going to try and get the first tower down. That's a great call out. He definitely thinks there's something there.
Yeah, and you can still deny the gold and whatever is there if there is something with a good tower.
Yep.
But yeah, dude, oh god, he's even towering more directly there. That 4 palisades in the house just baited him into building that tower. It's not a bad tower, and it's especially not a bad tower if Sebastian invested in the tower fight, but Sebastian's going to bring a lot more vills. They both lose their scout. This is actually well calculated from Sebastian. If you have 5 to put into your tower and then fight this back, you will take this tower down.
Yeah, bringing the villagers forward is absolutely clutch there. And he invested the correct amount. He did not overcommit. He didn't undercommit to that. Villese doesn't want those houses to go down because then his villagers are going to be stuck here. He just needs to leave, I think, unless he wants to send more villagers of his own. It's going to be very tough to keep this one safe. Sebastian now walling in his villas, and Villese rightfully just getting out of there. You can't stay there. That's going to be a disaster. Great response from Sebastian. His eco actually looking decent behind it, too. He's got 6 vills in the queue with 300 food in the bank.
You know what's interesting, though, is now Sebastian, he doesn't have stone for another tower. And so protecting the other resources is going to be tough. And yeah, that archer is the last thing he's going to expect. He's continuing to vill rush here. He does kill a villager. But archers are going to be a problem. Sebastian needs skirms right now, and his barracks isn't even completed yet.
It's still only 1 archer, though.
Yeah. One archer
without fletching.
Yeah. Well,
that's really nice from Sebastian. Walling off the stone is a great touch, too, with stone walls. And he's just going to come back, and he's going to add the archer range. And he gets the armor for free. So 1 skirmisher should be enough for this early archer pressure.
I'm really curious where this tower goes for Villese. Does it go forward on the range? Does it go defensive on the stone?
On the range, surely.
Feels like he's going to build it on the range. And then Sebastian might vill rush this again. Keep in mind, Sebastian sees all of this because of that outpost. So there's no surprises here. And I think he didn't want to allow that tower.
So he's going to see everything regardless, right? That villager's so weak. Does he get it? He's going for it. He's hunting.
The skirmisher will block it? Wow, villager escapes.
Nice save.
I think that's going to be... Tiny things like this are going to be the difference today. Like, Sebastian saved a lot of villagers that are on low HP. They're back home.
Yep.
And he's going to kill a villager now as well with that skirmisher.
He's going to get another one, too, I think.
Yeah, and oh man, Villese's just not prepared for this. He thought this tower was going to go up. Sebastian blocks, kills another villager. There's more villagers. Sebastian has killed 3 villagers with basically his own villagers. And he's got 9 skirmishers in queue. 9 skirmishers in queue.
And 4 vills, too.
Yeah.
Like, Sebastian loves to queue stack. If you ever watch his games, just look at the TC production. Like, he loves to queue stack, and he knows he's doing it. So he can just unqueue them when he needs res, and he unqueued all the skirmishers there. But what were you saying about not using villagers as army? Like, not having the vill wars? Sebastian's not afraid of this at all, dude.
Yep, smart.
This is such a good pushback.
I mean, Villese has the cheaper farm, so in theory, he could be farming behind this. But even there, Sebastian seems to be on par. Just a really uncomfortable position for Villese now. And I think the main comeback condition for him is still just the gold positions. Denying that gold with a tower is still potential, but he could lose his golds. And now he's going for some quick walls, but nice quick walls from him. He's certainly far from being fully walled, but it's skirmishers.
It's only skirms.
Yeah,
he can just tap those a couple times and they can't get through. And Sebastian still has to worry about the potential of another tower. He's actually going for the gold at the front. So he doesn't go for the one at the right. He's taking stone there. And he's going to try and make another tower in the center to secure these golds. I don't think that's within range.
I don't like that tower.
Maybe once comes in?
Yeah, I think that's what he wants. But the reason I don't like this tower is because you're up against Teutons. And also Villese has archers.
Yeah.
So he's already has 3 archers in there. I mean, that's going to be 3-4 arrows that apply towards that tower. But I guess it does deny the stone somewhat, and he does still have a lot of skirms. And I don't know if Villese's other tower is going to go up here. This is pretty risky.
I think it will. It's only skirms.
Tower's there.
As long as he... Oh my god, he lost that build too. Oh wow, 4 villagers killed by Sebastian
But
already.
you need patience here, right? You pull these villagers back right now, and then you bring the berry villagers in. Well, at least the ones that are healthy on the berries.
Kind of wishing you had free herbal medicine right now, eh?
But, like, look how
Heal
fast
everything up.
Sebastian's tower is getting shot down. Like, I really wish he would have placed that tower a little bit further back just to protect himself. Because otherwise, it's good. Otherwise, it's a really good spot. He still needs more farms. He's even going for a second archer range. What in the world?
I mean, the eco setup beyond this looks pretty good for Villese, all things considered. Considering he lost 4 villagers. 5 villagers now. Make it 6.
6.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he needs to, I guess, maybe just fire on the tower now? Sebastian certainly made it really difficult. Let's not forget, I guess we didn't say this. Most people should know, but this is sudden death. So you can't add the second TC. And if you lose your town center, regardless of the other stats in the game, you are defeated. So getting to Castle Age is normally much bigger priority here than a normal Socotra game.
And another villager goes down. Sebastian was so aggressive with these skirms. He knew that repair villagers would come out. He's double stacking towers himself now, but he's losing skirmisher mass, and he has to replace those. So that's food that's going into skirms. Villese using the market. I think he's going to click up first. And I don't think he's ever going to GG before he gets to Castle Age here. He's going to give himself a chance.
The KD is wild because it's like one player has killed basically only villagers. Yeah. And the other player has killed basically only army with no in between. Yeah, I mean, if the Villese can click up, get one knight here and a siege workshop, like everything that Sebastian has is in trouble.
Oh my god, he killed another one, dude. Oh, he's just hunting these things down. And he knew that army was going to eject too.
Oh.
So more skirmishers going down from Sebastian, but the archers, maybe being sniped from Villese. That tower at the end of the day has 10 kills. It might get another one here, but it's down.
Yeah,
it's dead.
It's going to go down. And now there's no stone for Villese, and he needs that time to get to Castle Age, and that tower from Sebastian is going to be directly on the gold. Damn. Such great commitment here from Sebastian to the defense, but then also the aggression. Yeah.
Yeah, the confidence to just sit under that tower with the skirms. He's like, okay, I'll lose 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 skirms, whatever. I'll just produce more behind that and keep my towers alive, hold the golds in the center, and now he's pressuring the gold on the right. So the question is, like, will Villese have enough gold to go for those units that he needs, the knight and the siege that you were talking about? It's going to be really, really tough.
Also, Sebastian has the amazing recognition here to know I'm ahead. I don't want to be like the dozen or so other people that have been embarrassed when they're ahead in this tournament and be surprised by anything. So he's outposting in the south. So there's very little chance, really, for Villese to do anything that's going to catch him off guard here.
You almost want to wall him in at this point. I feel like it wouldn't be a bad play. You build this tower and then use the rest of your stone to just like wall in the front of this.
I really like a wall
from going anywhere.
A wall where the skirms are between the wood lines, at least, to funnel the pressure in towards the tower would be really good. But again, Sebastian will not be surprised to see Castle Age. He hasn't seen army from Villese. He can see the stable, so he knows what's coming from that.
And he
needs to hold for a couple minutes here. And if he does, all his towers become guard tower, and it's basically impossible for the Teuton player to push.
Another tower over near the gold. The farms are going down, but the knight comes out. The knight comes out. Maybe a little lost in the sauce over here, Sebastian. Trying to do too much.
Yeah, getting a little too excited here. So first mistake in a while. And the rest of the villagers will probably survive here. There's still a lot of tower fire. He does have 8 on stone. There's only 200 stone remaining there. So as a player, you might just look at it and say, oh, I have 8 on stone. I'm going to get to a castle. You're not getting to a castle anytime soon if you're Sebastian. And maybe he knows that.
And
he can't
even think about buying it either. Like, he's not going to be floating that much res when he finally does get to Castle Age. Another tower trying to come up here from Sebastian. Villese really has to hold this Mangonel. He's going for a second one. And Sebastian will buy himself plenty of time with these towers.
Yeah, look at this from Sebastian. He's like, you want to try and take my building villagers? I'm going to go in and out of this other tower.
Yep.
That's so good, dude. What in the world?
And now he's got Villese building it from the other side. So the
That's
Mangonel has
hilarious.
to target this tower.
Yeah.
The other one's targeting this tower again, and that one is just going to go up.
Yeah, I mean, it's still 2 feudal age towers. I would expect with some repairs that the first tower goes down. And the next tower could go down as well. And it feels like the key. If he can take down...
to sell for gold to repair, though.
Yeah, that's kind of the big thing to remember right now is he doesn't have any golds. But if he takes down the tower to the right here as well, he can actually get some gold again in Castle Age. 3 Mangonels.
He lets it attack grounded his own knight. It's at 3 HP. He can't really go for a monastery to heal that. He's making a monastery now, thinking about maybe healing this knight, but like you don't really have any gold, bro.
Yeah.
Big shot. Oh, nice.
But I think Sebastian's done enough. Like, Bodkin Arrow and Guard Tower is all you need to hold against a Mangonel push. And the towers are in a position that deny the golds.
Yeah, I like rocket cards better here, too. From the Koreans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well played from Sebastian. It got a little worrisome there, but all the map control he's gained is paying off for himself now. And rocket cart will be on the way. Outposts galore for Sebastian, so the whole right side he has vision on. Like there's very little that he does not see. Even finding another stone there.
Another big shot.
Skirmish.
That's actually a really nice shot. Yeah. So now there's really no army pressure. It's just gonna be he's gonna be behind in rocket cart numbers versus the Mangonel. Villese can now come out and take that gold again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's sending a lot of villagers to do it. So Sebastian does have the guard towers securing the golds. That's not a concern right now, but he needs some good engagements with the rocket cards here.
Yeah, this is... I mean, talk about an uphill battle for Villese. I know there's no elevation, but, like, this is tough, man. You got guard towers and rocket carts everywhere you move. You have no defense. No tower defense, no castle defense, no TCs.
Can he get on the stone ever? Where is the stone for Villese?
To the right.
It's at the front there.
Yeah.
And then way to the right. Yeah.
I mean, he did just get a good engagement. And he's going to get another one. So that's decent. It'll take a while, but eventually Sebastian could run out of some of his forward gold. But yeah, that never mind. That's like 5k. I think Sebastian's doing the right thing to prioritize more stone. He's dropping a tower now.
Ooh,
and yeah, that
was greedy.
It's also just who knows what's happening and who doesn't, right? You look at Villese's perspective, he's surprised by everything. And then Sebastian can see it all. Attack round there from Sebastian. Needs maybe a monk or two out. Even against the Teutons, I still think it's worth it. And that's a risky tower to drop. Villese can see it. Okay.
Oh, nice shot. Okay, gets some villager kills back. He's trying to convert that. The knight gets pulled away, and thank God for Teutons if you're Villese. And thank God for the extended healing range, too. He actually healed that up pretty quick while it was being attacked rounded by the rocket card. Another tower here from Sebastian. Not going for that castle. Just focusing on towers. Not saving up for that.
Yeah, I think like if you're so far away from a castle, you're probably better off going for towers. Villese hanging in again? He will heal up more knights?
Dude, look at the villager lead. It's only at 4 now.
Yeah. Really nice job from Villese to hold on. Sebastian, I think, maybe thought he had already done the job and kind of backed off a little bit with production. Or the rest of his eco's fallen apart. That's part of it. He doesn't have the farms anymore.
Villese, don't give him a conversion, brother. He's going for the monk. He has full faith in the Teuton conversion resistance, and the monk did garrison before it got that one. Sebastian didn't want to give that up. Another villager goes down, and the knight's still not being converted. Hallelujah, Teutons.
Dude, this is so good from Villese right now. Okay, he does lose a knight. He can convert that one back, though. No, he can't. He loses the monk.
Oh, that's brutal. That's a really
and he
nice
kills his own knights.
And then he kills his own knights. Oh, wow. It was going so well. And then 2 seconds later, GG. Good first game. Sebastian definitely providing all the pressure there and dictating the pace of play. But Villese holding on surprisingly well till the end. Yeah,
I agree. I think Sebastian, the position Sebastian had in late feudal age should be the game over 9 times out of 10. Villese made it very close to that one time where he could potentially won with little gold there. Positive signs, of course, because we want to see Villese play well, and he did well to recover. But Sebastian's initial response to the first tower, the follow-up Vil fighting, and taking that middle position when he was not the one tower rushing, and he was not the one first on archers, is just crazy. Like, that should not happen.
You can't come out of a Vil fight 0-4.
Yeah.
You're the first one with an archer. Like, you just can't, right? But Villese couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
That's why Sebastian is one of the best players in the game. And Villese is going to have to do something special here. Maybe some strategies. Maybe he's practiced more, prepared more. He is a thinker.
The thing is, though, like, some of these maps are not necessarily maps that you would think that Sebastian normally loves, right? Like, this map, yes, it's straight land. It's very, like, I don't know, Socotra or Arabia-y. But, like, I really don't think that some of these other maps bode well for Sebastian if it's up against, like, Villese in shape. So I think maybe we could get to 5 games here.
Villese playing Mongols, Sebastian playing Armenians on Ring of Reeds. Armenians are very good here, but Mongols are just disgusting on all of these maps, especially if you're going for some sneaky type of really, really quick build. You can get away with it.
So there's a new meta these days on this map, and I think it started back up in the LY Cup qualifier, where we tend to see some docks every now and then.
Docks at the back, yeah, but that people have been getting away from that. That was the meta at the beginning, and the last few rounds, people have just not been doing that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's just stylistic choices. I do notice that there's only 2 deer in the middle, and they're at the top side.
Oh,
so that's not very good for the Mongols player at all.
I'd really be interested to know if that is considered an admin re. In some of my testing games, we have it so no deer spawn in the middle at all, and we've restarted it.
It's not an admin re on this tournament because I've seen it before. As long as it's fair, they don't care.
Okay,
so it is fair to both of them. Like, if one guy had 5 deer up against his gate, then it would be. But I've seen this happen before. People asked about the deer, and it wasn't. So if they want to call it here, I guess, but
do you see that boar for Valza that's like wandering into the darkness, hiding from him?
I had that in a practice game, and I literally was on voice with, I was helping Tree practice, and I was on voice with Tree, like, I can't find my boar, and he's like, it's right here. He's telling me where it is, bro.
It's definitely a weird little quirk on this map, because I was playing Community Cup like a year ago against Masty in the finals. It's game 5. I assume my boar is stolen because of this exact scenario. I asked him, I said, did you steal my boar? And he goes, I would never do such a thing. He didn't steal it, but when he said that, I assumed he did. So I didn't find it until
Macy would 100% steal. 100%. And then lie to your face about it.
Exactly. I assumed 100%. He took it, but I'm glad.
The boar's being blocked by the sheep?
I'm glad Villese found it, because with Mongols not finding your boar and then also not having deer, like, look, he's scouting in the middle for deer. He's not finding any deer. Like, that definitely is going to ruin the game plan a little bit.
He pushed one in from the outside, but it was a very long way away.
Okay. Also missing some sheep. So I've only been looking at Villese's side, but it does seem like he's been a little unfortunate. I guess on Sebastian's side, he does see those other 2 sheep if he wants to take them, and he's actually opted for a mill on the backside, not a dock.
Yeah, Villese going for the dock. I don't know. Like, the dock is fairly common still for taking fish to with the villagers. I think it's the adding of the fishing ships that's kind of fallen off a little bit.
I like the threat of being able to have like a fire or a demo.
I would much prefer the dock over a mill. For sure. And it's easier for the villagers to collect to it. It's less walking time, right? So,
but I think if you're not going for the dock, this build does give you the potential to go very, very fast feudal and pressure the middle. So I think Villese is kind of like focusing more on the outside. And then Sebastian will be thinking towards the middle. Sebastian delayed a mule cart, so he's been basically fully on food until up to this point. And he also found deer. He also has his sheep. Villese will push in an extra deer here, but I feel a little bad for Villese. I think if it's a different gen, he gets like 3 more deer in the middle and maybe feels like he can go out there. So as Mongols, that's just not what you want.
I mean, that's just the way it is on this map sometimes, though.
Yeah.
And there's precedent. I don't know if you saw it, but there is precedent for not calling the re because of that, right? Because it's fair for both players, which I agree with.
Well, the player who drafts Mongols is going to say, this is not fair.
Too bad, dude.
Someone who drafts Mongols for 5 deer in the middle is not going to agree, but I see your point.
Yep.
But that
he's missing the 2 sheep at the back still. He's looking for more deer, and he's going to find some, so maybe he pushes those in. Feudal Age on the way for Sebastian.
And is the Feudal Age going to come in for Villese here? Because he hasn't queued Loom. He's still adding Vills. He's pushing in another deer. This feels like a fast castle of some kind.
Oh, this is 100%.
Okay.
It's going out to gold now.
Gold in the back as well.
Mining camp for that deer to come in.
Yeah, deer is trolling him right now. Deer is actually leading him to the sheep. He doesn't know it, but that's what the deer's trying to do right now.
Yep.
Oh god, dude, just delete a palisade wall. Like, there we go. Okay, deer's gonna run through. He's sending villagers onto the back to build a mill there. At a certain point, Sebastian is gonna like really be.
Oh, the deer went back.
Oh my god.
He's got to shoot it and push it in, dude. He needs this. If he's going fast castle off of this, he needs this deer.
Bro, I need this deer so I can talk about literally anything else.
Oh, where's it going?
Whoa.
Where's it going? It's going over to the other. No, it's
What?
going over to the other side. It's going through the hole on the right side. Now Villese is going to block it with the villager. It's going to go all the way there and then walk back. He can't de-aggro it anymore.
Didn't it start on the left side? Why is it going that way?
Yeah, but because I think there was something blocking there.
Oh, don't move.
And
oh, okay.
Whatever, that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. Do you remember back in the day when, and it probably still happens now, but scripts are just better, but if deer spawned directly on top of one another, one of the deer would run to the corner?
I remember multiple instances. You look back on this fondly. I remember multiple instances of me only tracking the deer in a cast and you being incredibly frustrated. I'm like, the deer is booking it. He's going. And you're like, shut up. We need to talk about these Dark Age builds, all right? They both have 7.5 villagers.
Yeah.
We need to talk about this.
I remember Hidden Cup 2. There's an Acropolis game. Obviously, we don't know who is who. And this deer runs from the right corner all the way directly underneath the TC of the player in the left. And we joked, we said, oh, that must be Viper. Viper map hacks, right? And it was Viper. It was actually him. Like a deer just got gifted to him from the opponent's base. Crazy.
Dude, Sebastian went FC as well.
Really
2 villagers faster than the Mongols.
Yeah.
I mean, if Villese had a deer in the center, he probably would have been up a villager faster. But that's a really, really quick castle age there from Sebastian.
I think having the extra vills is kind of nice as well, right? Your resources should be a bit higher because of it. You just got to wonder right now, if you're both players, what is the other person going to do? I would imagine that the Armenian player is going to go monks. And if that's the case, I think going for the stable's the right call for Villese. But then...
And I think he wants to get some scouts out to prevent the fortified churches from going too far forward.
Yep. Makes sense. But then, like, what if... Again, it's a guessing game, but what if Villese was going Mangadai? Like, monks would be horrible against that, depending on, you know, what type of player you are. But
I think your monk timing is going to be... Even if Villese gets the optimal start with Mongols... And you know it wasn't because there was no deer in the center. Mangadai is going to be way slower. Yeah, way slower than the monks.
All right, here comes Sebastian. He will know that the gold is there. The gold's always on the front. He will see the second scout. He should be able to wall this. You'd expect him to be able to. He does wait till the last second because he's just built different. And that, man, churches build so fast. My goodness. They're up immediately with 4 villagers. And now it fires an arrow because of the free relic, and then you also can garrison the vills for more arrows, and then you can make a warrior priest, which heals and fights.
And grabs relics.
Yep. But there's no relics in the middle. Villese... Oh, wow. Villese almost got trapped there. Sebastian actually saves the scout. That was a crazy sequence.
Yeah, that's really sick from him. Warrior priest is out. Villese, I mean... He's getting light cav right now, but you're not really seeing a lot of value from those other than maybe sniping a couple warrior priests and maybe taking out a villager. They can hide in those fortified churches. This is like worst case scenario for Villese. You could tell he just didn't have confidence really in his early build. And it wasn't It wasn't enough without the deer. It wasn't enough to hit the timings he needed to stop that fortified church.
His food eco is amazing, though. He's got multiple mills on shorefish. He's adding more. He has some farms. And then the food eco for Sebastian is basically non-existent. He's, in fact, off of all food. So if Villese is patient, and he waits to the proper number of light cap, maybe even considers his own monks to heal up, and Mongols also get atonement, is this doable? It's just... Literally, if it wasn't
go for a castle.
If it wasn't a church that fired arrows, this push is over. It's done.
But, 100%. But that's the entire reason he picked the Civ.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
For the fortified churches.
So tough.
I think you got to go for a castle if you're Villese. It's kind of inevitable because you can't give up this forward position. You need to lock this down somehow, and a siege workshop isn't going to do it. He could just get redemption, right? So you need to put more vills on stone. That's what he's doing right now, and you need to keep him busy somehow in the middle. It's just unfortunate that his light cap can't really get any value.
Yeah, because everything just hides. I mean, he did kill Warrior Priest there. It must be so annoying he hasn't killed the freaking scout. I guess it's a light cap that got converted now.
He killed 3 warrior priests. That's value. That's okay.
Yeah.
Sebastian's food eco is not good, and they cost food.
And he is on stone for an eventual castle as well. Literally just a castle next to this church on the front to shoot it down and protect your base.
Yes.
And you're probably good. You don't need to go too crazy, but it is sudden death. So you could walk around the outside and drop a castle Margugu style and try and castle drop the TC out there.
Yeah. How many sets have you watched? Did you watch the Neoz set versus Licks?
Versus Licks. I did watch that, yeah.
Oh, God, that was so frustrating on this map.
Dude, Licks, that was the most Licks game ever. Like, clearly low preparation, wasn't really sure what's going on, and he just hung around.
But Neos, like, had so many opportunities to just end the game, and he was, like, refusing to.
Yeah.
It's like he could have targeted the TC the whole time, and he was just refusing to target it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy sequence, right? He, like, was trying to treb the siege workshops.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure what to do. Villese's micro, so good. Kills another monk. So he killed the Vil on the outside. He also added a fire galley there, which might bite him in the ass soon. And he's almost has enough stone for a castle. Warrior priests go down. There's been no upgrades on the warrior priest. This feels like a strategy that doesn't suit Sebastian's skill set and is more so a strategy that he's maybe seen other players do.
Yeah. It's just it was pretty careless with the warrior priests. Like I can understand the first one, you know, you don't see that interaction very often. You forget that they're weak to scouts. That's the classic, right? You go in to try and kill the scouts and then it dies. But the 3rd and 4th and 5th warrior priest that dies? I don't know about that. More monks coming out when light cap are roaming around? I don't know about that, man. He just doesn't have a massive unit. He's going to lose another one.
Villese is just in so many different spots right now. He seems locked in, and here comes a castle. He also sees the siege workshop, so if there was going to be any siege to potentially deny this castle, Villese, you misclicked. The siege would not be able to do anything. Villese, you misclicked.
Oh, God. Villese,
you misclicked. There we go.
He's fine.
And siege is on the way now.
He doesn't misclick. He just miscalculates, Tristan.
True. This could actually be horrendous, though, because there is a mangonel at 70%. I think it's really tough to get the mangonel in the position it needs to be at, though.
He's got the light cab. At the end of the day, he could just like shift delete the palisade walls and come out with all of these light cab. He's tracking these vills now. Definitely don't want to give him conversions, but it's not the worst thing in the world if he does. And 2 conversions come in. Good monk micro from Sebastian.
I'd really like to see Villese start to focus a little bit on the outside now. There's no relics in the middle. Your castle's going to clean up that church.
No, if you just scout the outside, you go up to imp first and just tread push through the center. You're Gucci.
Yeah, but it's like, how are you going to fight in the middle if monks sit behind those walls? You can't take easy engagements. Feels like so much can go wrong. Like
they can't convert your trebs.
Moving around. That relic wants to go to the back. Villese is still trying to go through. Villese can't go through. Yeah, he's definitely planning on imp. You're right on that. And still
Sebastian
food
thinking the same thing, I think. So he wants a defensive castle. He wants to go Imperial Age himself. Villese still trying to keep him busy in the middle, but yeah, it's time to stop running around there.
Yeah, I guess it's like, what else do you do? If there's no exposed eco on the outside, it feels like you can't do too much. The rate at which Sebastian goes from 0 farms to like 12 is crazy. He has had no food on the outside and still has so little idle TC. And
Well, honestly, I think that's part of the reason his push didn't do so well, though.
yeah,
He put a lot of wood into the farms to keep his eco going, and I think a lot of players in that similar situation would have just doubled or tripled down with the fortified churches on the front, and they might have even denied that castle position.
yeah, and they would have had, but they would have had crap eco, and if they had crap eco, they would never make it to imp on time. And Sebastian's building up for a really nice imp time.
So Raze, Villese is going to click a little bit sooner here, but it's not going to be the advantage that he wants. He still has pressure on the backside, though, and I think like 13 of these kills, I'm pretty sure like 10 of them have been monks or warrior priests.
Yeah, makes sense. I don't think he didn't kill many villagers. He only killed 1. And I guess Sebastian didn't really make a whole lot else. So. But man, it's gonna be nerve-wracking. I mean, you really start to look at the position of the castles, who can repair, how much extra stone they have, and Villese would be ahead there.
It's got to be a castle left side for Villese of Sebastian's base.
I would love it. I would love it.
Castle
Yeah,
there
I would love it.
Be terrible for Sebastian. And he's got the light cav, he's got the map control, and I think he might be considering that angle. Especially once he sees the castle in the middle here from Sebastian.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have
and
the
he's sending
stone,
them.
though.
He's sending them Tristan. He can sell the
But
food and buy the stone.
He's going to walk by a house, which is going to give Sebastian vision. And hold on, he placed a siege workshop there. Okay, so he's going to siege the sides, and he's going to play Trebs in the middle. Trebs in the middle is actually fine in this scenario. He has more stone banked than his opponent for repairs. And he also has all of his vills right by this castle, so he can repair very easily. Unlike Sebastian. Sebastian's vills are going to... I mean, maybe they'll stay on food in the middle or whatever, but...
Ooh! Dromans from Sebastian. Could be sick.
Ooh, true. But yeah, I guess he would need to dock first.
He was thinking about it there for a second. I think he went for the dock, and then he's like, okay, I can't afford Trebs and Dromans, but eventually... could be actually disgusting. You could win the Treb war with those.
Look at the confidence from Sebastian there with the gates. And trying to funnel those light cav. That is so bold. But Villese's imp.
He's going for the castle. He's going for the castle at the back. He just bought stone.
I'd like it more aggressive
6
than that.
villagers might not enough.
I'd like it more aggressive than that.
Enough.
Does Sebastian see it, and does he do anything against it? He certainly can see the castle foundation, but I don't think he's looking there. He might have just noticed it. I'm seeing his monks and light cav move a little bit. But that castle's going to go up. And there's a ram coming as well, so... And the capped ram upgrade, too. Oh, hold on, Villese. Move your light cav. Move your light cav. Your castle could be denied.
Capped ram could be actually so annoying for him, because I don't know if Sebastian, he doesn't have redemption.
All the vills could be... Oh, no, sorry, I'm freaking out right now, but I think the castle will complete. Yeah, castle will complete. Can Villese make Trebs from everywhere? Can he make Trebs from home and also make Trebs on the front? If he could do that, he might just win now.
I mean, there's no way really for Sebastian to deal with these Trebs at the back of his base. He has to take out that castle.
Yeah.
Because he can't kill them, right? Like, in the middle, he can go for Dromans or whatever. He can go for Trebs of his own. It's just the back of the base. If Villese sits underneath this castle and keeps it repaired, he can just Treb that TC for free.
And at the end of the day, we thought it was going to be about the middle castle. This does still assist winning in the middle. Unless the Droman comes out. Unless the Droman comes out. That is not something Villese factored into this approach.
This doesn't matter. The castle in his base doesn't matter. Just keep going for Trebs on the other one.
All right. He's trying to save his trebuchets here. He actually tried to convert a Droman. The monks that he had, he just got killed off by the light cav that were converted. Trebs need to reposition against these Dromans now. He is
into the woodline
trebbing the TC.
Or they're trying to come in for the monks, I think.
Yep. Villese
And the capped ram can come in for that TC too. If the monks get cleared and the villagers get cleared here. It's a monk massacre over here. They're going down, but the Dromans are taking out the castle. So now Sebastian can push forward with his trebs. It's going to be a race.
Yeah.
It is definitely going to be a race here. Who can kill the TC fast enough?
There's also weird scenarios with the repair villagers, which we always talk about. You need to repair underneath your TC.
Oh, Sebastian. The capped ram is working.
The trebs.
Trebs are working away. It's 2 more shots. It's 2 more shots. Are they going to hit a mule cart, a villager? He can put the mule carts underneath and they can tank the fire.
If
they're directly underneath.
There's a lot standing there. I think a monk just got hit. Now the monks are dying to the light cap. There's a mangonel positioning itself on the left side for Sebastian to take out the trebs. He's run out of wood.
No wood. He has no wood. He's got all of his eco under this TC. Now he needs to push forward for the TC from Villese, but he's not. The light cap are going for the trebs. They're not going to kill him in time. GG.
GG.
Wow.
Damn. Well, what a call from Villese to go to the outside. That's what made the difference here, right? I think if he went to the middle, he would have died to Dromans, and he would have struggled against the monks. But Castle on the left was a good call, and really smooth play from him, man. Like, we have seen the church rush and the warrior priests and the monks become such a problem for people, and his macro, the ability to macro micro in the middle was so good. He sniped lots of monks. He had like 8 mills on the outside for the food eco. He had lots of farms. Really well played.
Well, and I think if we were to ask him too, like, he was hanging out in that middle area with 5 light cap for a very long time when he really couldn't get any value, and he just kept running around. I think part of that was this outer play was always in his mind, and he wanted Sebastian to just be focused on this center area. Like, he's putting so much effort into microing the light cap there, and it might have just been an elaborate mind game. Like, he wanted Sebastian to think that that area was super important to him, but it was this place on the outside that he was more focused on. And as long as he doesn't have any real attention there from Sebastian, he can get that castle up, and he can be sneaky with it.
Look at the KD, 4-1. 4-1 KD is pretty crazy. He also only lost 7 units to conversions, which is not too bad. And he had 7,400 food brought in against 4,500. Obviously, Sebastian was probably buying a lot of food, but glad to see Villese remembered the game mode there. There's a lot of justification for just 2 castles at home to win the Treb War. And then you get everything converted and Dromans, and then you look like a fool. So, love to see it. And here we are, game 3.
What do you give this koala out of 10? I give it like a 6. It's relatively cute, but it's kind of misshapen at the same time.
It's relatively.
There's been some real 1 out of 10 koalas.
It's relatively cute, but relatively misshapen at the same time.
Slightly misshapen.
Slightly misshapen. I'm gonna give
the
it. The
eyes are a little out of place.
I mean, we don't know what happened to it to make it this way. You know.
Why?
Well, I'm gonna give it a 5.
Matter.
I'll give it a 5.
A 5? Okay.
Yeah.
There's been some real 1 out of 10 koalas in this tournament. There's been some lumpy koalas.
Dude, let me tell you, real koalas are lumpy. I got the hold one in Australia. Obviously, that was on a list of things that Jamie wanted to do, not me. And I thought they were going to be like cuddly and like squishy. I don't know, like a stuffed animal. No way, dude. They're lumpy. They're gross. Their fur is not soft. And then...
Don't they have like gonorrhea or something?
They have some disease.
Have like some sort of STD?
Some disease that is not transferable to humans. Or so I was told.
Syphilis? Chlamydia. It's chlamydia. That's it. Let's hit all the buzzwords.
So you went down the list. But yeah, just don't really recommend if you ever get an opportunity. Sebastian tried to lame here. I guess he did accomplish that with the villager, but he walked by the boar. So he just straight up missed that. And Villese's missing his boar. So Villese's going to get real aggressive right now because he will probably think his boar was stolen. It's right there, though, next to his gold.
The lame is so interesting on this map because it generally doesn't work. This is probably one of the better outcomes I've seen with Sebastian actually killing the 3 deer forward. And he still hasn't managed to get a hit on that scout. And Villese comes back and finds the pig again. So he's keeping him busy, not pushing in the ibex throughout this whole process. But like you said, he doesn't see a second boar, so it's going to be tough for Villese for sure.
Really hope that Velese's villager doesn't get found by this random bear, because if so, that's really unlucky. He doesn't have Loom right now. This is a risk to do this without Loom. I think it's in queue. Yeah, it is in queue. So that'll be in 15 seconds. But he'll look to return the favor. Again, though, he does not know his boar is there, and he probably assumes it's been taken. So he is boarless right now. And Sebastian, I've never seen this before. He's actually walling in the relics?
Yeah, I think Lewis did this against Vallus. He tried to wall in the relics as well.
Is that even smart?
I mean, it's annoying, but against Portuguese, it's not really the most dangerous thing ever. Against Aztecs, it's not so bad because they'll probably just go like solo monks for the little beginning of it. But against Portuguese, like
I guess like if you're already there, you feel like you need to do more instead of just walking home.
Yeah, maybe.
So it's not like your list of activities to do on the day, but you're in the area. You know, you got to check out the relics. Man, I mean, Villese can maybe manage clicking up, but he still hasn't even looked for that boar. So I think he just assumes it's been taken. And he's starting to farm in Dark Age, which is not what you're typically planning on doing here.
That thing needs to walk into the light. Come to the light, brother. Right around the other edge of that gold. Come on.
And he's too committed with his scout now. Too committed to the build without this board that he just assumes he doesn't have it. So kind of unfortunate. I mean, he knew the villager was still there. He doesn't see any lost HP on the Eagles. So I actually think that's got to be kind of a misplay. It's obviously unfortunate, but I think based on what you should know, you should just send a Villa out there. Look around.
I mean, Sebastian doesn't know that he missed the boar either.
Yeah, but Sebastian had both of his boars, so it doesn't really matter to him. But yeah, obviously...
Oh, he's going to find it.
He's going to find it, and then Sebastian
and now Sebastian sees it.
And then the villager from Sebastian that is going to come back. That'd be funny.
Oh, he's coming back with the eagle. He's looking for the villager coming out. Loom is in, though.
Yeah.
So if he wants to lame this, that's just a waste, right? Like,
yeah, I think Villese will be frustrated by this, but it's still nice to get it. The nice thing is he's not up against a super fast rush civ. Mayans are usually pretty slow, and Mayans also struggle with man-at-arms, so he has time to wall up right now.
He's also kept the wall out of the sight of Sebastian thus far, but Sebastian is going to come over here with the eagle. Still can't see that big wall. So he's going to come over here with the villagers. He can't see the big wall. He's going for the barracks there. And Villese might actually complete this with no vision whatsoever from Sebastian because he's hanging out near the berries. He sees another villager that way. He's like, what's going on here? Oh, what?
Yeah, but this would be the right play for Sebastian. Actually bring two of your vills. Do not allow this wall to complete.
Yeah.
He might get a little worried, though, because he probably assumes that Villese can see his barracks. Villese can't see that, though.
Villese needs to make sure that this wall is up because he wants those berries with Portuguese, and he's not going to secure the berries. Yeah. This wall ain't going up.
Look at the difference in uptimes, dude. Like, that boar is everything here. He had to add so much eco in Dark Age, and he, as we always see with walls, like, if you don't complete it, the rest of your effort into it and resources was a waste. It's really tough right now, but it's so far just Spearman from Villese. Sorry, from Sebastian. Wouldn't mind an eagle as well. Spearman is certainly better than no military, which is the case for Villese. Villese probably going to lose this Vill. He won't complete the wall. Just a brutal start for
lose
him.
Another one, maybe. Yeah, it's really, really tough. There's weak ones on the berries, too, and that's with the Portuguese. That's kind of your thing in the Dark Age, right? The berries having the wood and the food. So he's going to be pushed away from that. Now he's up super late. And there's no possibility of going for fast castle.
Yeah. And Sebastian will be very happy with this. Sebastian already knows he's up a villager as the Mayans. He's now killed a villager. And any possible follow-up that could come from Villese is going to be countered by the spears and the skirms. And wall's complete.
He did full wall the other side, too. And now he's stonewalling the relics, too. Hilarious.
Stonewalling the relics I like a lot more than Palisades. I also really like the tower here from Sebastian. I mean, you have a nice position here. This is exactly where the military is going to flow from. Eventually, at home, you can think about some walls. For now, he's going to have to think about farms back there. But Villese trying to recover. He actually was gone for a market. So he's gone barracks market. Not into an archer range or anything yet. Maybe feeling like he's already too far behind. That trying the archer range would be too risky.
Too much. It's already too much. I think if you're gonna win this game, you gotta defend with just like a tower in your TC and some walls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so far he doesn't need to build the tower. He does have a really safe stone. Actually, for as unlucky as he's been with the boar, the gold and stone is absolutely ridiculous. You do not get stones and golds like this all the time on this map.
And Sebastian did use a lot of stone for the walls as well, so it's going to be a while before he can get another tower out here.
Okay, prediction, Sebastian's going to build outposts at home in like 10 seconds. Because he is seeing a barracks, and he isn't seeing any army, and it's going to get way too quiet. Just wait for it.
He won't build his first outpost for 5 minutes.
Nah, it's coming. I could tell. It's coming right to the left of the berries. I have that much faith. Okay. It would have been an epic call out.
1843 is when he's going to build his first outpost.
I should have said like 2 minutes.
Year.
But it's suspicious though, right? Like,
no, it's not, because you know his eco is absolutely trash. You saw when the boar went in. You stalled out the berries. You stalled out the wall. Like...
Outpost. Here we go. Just double checking.
Yeah, well.
How's are you feeling good about your 1830 now?
Not really, no.
Well,
are you feeling good about your in 10 seconds 2 minutes ago?
Well, I'm way more proud than I should be right now. Let's just say that.
Okay. Is that left of the berries? That doesn't look very left of the berries to me.
I mean, it's not right of the berries. It might be a little bit.
It's not right of the berries.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, this could be for archers. It could also just be you're worried about siege. The nice thing is Sebastian does know the stone is back there, so it is possible that this could just be tower defense into a castle later. And actually,
he's coming under the TC with the army. Okay, backs away.
Mayans could really struggle against organ guns.
Yes, Mayans do really struggle in this Civ matchup in the Castle Age, I think.
I mean, all things considered, it's winnable for Villese. Has it been part of the plan? Absolutely not. The lane pretty much disrupted his whole game plan here, but maybe if he can get to
needs
a castle.
Another tower.
Well, he might be able to mine 2 of these tiles.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that seems to be the plan for now, is just somehow take gold from 2 of those tiles. Maybe he needs to delete that one mining camp because the Vills keep repositioning.
I think at this point, you might just be like, as soon as he comes in here, you're just locked into not getting any gold. That was an interesting palisade to make, but he makes it at the front, and the skirmishers and spearmen are back there. Now I think it's like a stone wall to the TC angle through that farm, potentially.
Yeah.
You got to stop the tower push from getting any value at the back here.
And
but Sebastian's leaving. He's leaving with the Vills.
But you can, the second you're in Castle Age with stone, you can just build a castle that shoots down both of these towers and any future towers, and then gives you access to this gold again.
Oh,
you got to go back. Villese, you got to go back.
And the Castle Age timing is better for Sebastian, too.
Dude, you can't run past outposts?
He's in too deep.
What?
He cannot go back.
How many outposts do you have to run by before you think this isn't a good idea? You've seen 3.
He's in way too deep.
All right, well, obviously Sebastian knows he's out there. Sebastian is trying to chase him down.
What if he brings these villagers all the way back around his base to the south, and then castle drops the right side, and Sebastian is thinking that, no, that's too crazy, right?
I think
just too crazy.
The nice thing is Villese found... He didn't find any safe gold. Okay, he found some stone. I mean, I appreciate it because it's sudden death, but against a smart player like Sebastian, this is so ambitious, dude.
or you make a castle at home.
He's going to lose all his
And then you
bills.
surprise him with some random villager forward castle, something like that.
There's eagles coming.
He's got to try something. I don't know. He can't do it from home.
I mean, he feels desperate, and it's understandable. But again, if he would have just backed away, built a defensive castle now, he's on organ guns, and he's fine. But now he's trying to come home, and he just calls the GG. And well played to Sebastian. I mean, the lame certainly disrupted things. You can't argue it didn't. The big thing there for Villese is he didn't realize his boar was there. And then he was so late to feudal age, and the nonstop pressure added up.
He should have made a siege workshop in the back, 2 siege towers, load the whole eco into the siege towers, and then come forward with a castle.
I love that way more than sending weak villagers past 5 outposts. And his scout also saw there's eagles out. His scout also saw the villagers were there. So continuing to move around was a little rough, but I think, as you said, he was just too committed to it. He's going to lose. People saying early GG. I mean, maybe, but he's going to lose all of these vills. He's going to get castle dropped probably. He has no potential for counter damage. And he's just been behind the whole game. No aspect of that game felt like you ever had chances if you're Villese.
Not really, no. As soon as you can't see the boar, you're cooked.
But it's easy to say when we're up here, right? But the forward villager... Yeah, the forward villager never lost any HP and stayed there.
Yep.
Villese could see that. And the eagle never had any lost HP and was at home. So I think Villese really should be looking in that spot with the villager, and then the rest of the game could play out differently.
But Byzantines has been very popular. Very, very popular on this map. And it's always fast into castle in the middle, and then you try and take out the TC in the center, and then it's an easy chop to get to the TC on the outside. You have to kill both, by the way. Anyone asking? For the victory. So there's been multiple instances of someone surviving with just one town center, usually the one on the outside. Villese playing with Lithuanians, which also isn't terrible on a 2TC start. He's going to be able to keep the villagers coming out, and I don't even think he needs to go for loom early. He could just keep villager production going.
Yeah, so I think with Byzantines you will have to get loom, and you will probably still have some idle TC, so this should mean a villager lead for Villese.
Yeah, already got it. Yeah, already got loom.
Here's kind of how I see it. So early rounds, every time it was Byzantines, you'd have the Byzantine player just YOLO forward, get a castle in the middle, fast imp, win the Trebor. And then people would try and prevent that with scouts. So then I'd see Byzantine players, okay, they're going to mix in spears, right? But now we've kind of had this next level. I forget what series it was. I think it was... I'm sure there were multiple examples, but I think Ozone versus whoever he lost to, Bad Koala or something. Someone goes archers then, right? He went archers to deny it, expecting the spear defense. But then it wasn't just spear defense. It was spears and 2 knights. So it's how much is Sebastian going to invest into getting that forward castle down? I think the answer has to be Villese. You have to make sure that he needs to invest a lot. The longer you delay that castle and also freely taking all that gold, the better. As far back as possible for the castle is best for you, because otherwise Byzantines just kind of dominate.
Yeah, the civ that I've seen do best against Byzantines has been galleys. I think I've seen 3 wins against them.
Yeah.
And that's just because you get 12 extra vills.
And
basically. And you can all in castle age and stop the imp push.
That civ's just insane here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I have seen approaches, which I think can work. And I really don't mind a lot of feudal age army. So delaying your fast castle, but maybe a tower rush and archers in the middle, just so their defensive castle's further back, or even a sneak on the outside. I think those things have potential, but really smart players, when they play Byzantines, will also wall the outside, so they can't really be
I do not like this from Villese. He's got a scout on the other side, and he's only sending 2 villagers forward. He's going to run into that crocodile, which has a charge attack now, which is absolutely brutal. And there's a scout and a villager over here from Sebastian.
He's actually sending 2 vills to both sides, and he's on the way to feudal. I think he's definitely...
That's kind of an old school approach, though. Sebastian's doing what the meta is right now, which is wall close to the TC on one side and then fully wall on the other one. And Villese just walks right through with these 2 vills. Okay, he's walking right past the scout. Sebastian is not paying attention to this. He does see it now. Okay.
It's kind of funny because Sebastian obviously still needs to wall. He's going to send 2 more vills to go deal with that, but he's not expecting the 2 villagers on the other side. Damn.
All
right.
Do you wall if you're... I mean, Vilese's going up to feudal, dude. Like, Villese on a 2 TC map is going to attempt feudal pressure? That is so unorthodox.
I like it as long as you still respect the middle. Like, I hate this if you go full YOLO on the outside, and then Sebastian could just, like, fully take the middle, because the middle is the most important. But otherwise, if it's just fast castle versus fast castle, castle drop, fast imp, the Byzantines dominate. So let's make it messy here, I guess, is the approach. And nice detail here from Sebastian. He actually walls the left and has his villager on the other side, so it doesn't get sniped.
Yeah.
That's really good adaptation, and now he could sneak as well. And he just needs to be careful with these other 2 vills. Sebastian does not know there's villagers coming from the other side.
Well, he's about to know.
Doesn't see the outpost
no, he's
yet.
not. No vision on that. Yeah, the scout. Oh, he's shift deleted the
God!
houses. What on earth was that? No, what was he trying to do?
Bro, what in the world?
45 out of 15. Disaster. What on earth? What were you even trying to do?
He tried to delete his palisades, I think, or something. Oh my God, dude. What? That's horrible. I mean, he has to go feudal age. Luckily, he had the food for that. But that was... I mean, an epic collapse. That should hand Villese the game, honestly.
I thought the housing market in Canada was bad. This is horrible.
Oh man, that's one of the worst misclicks I've seen in a long time.
Hasn't seen the outpost. Hasn't seen the villagers on that side.
Also, he still can't produce out of his other TC. He's still housed. Like, that's how bad this was. That he didn't build a single house in the other area, dude.
I've never seen that. I have never seen that in years and years of casting.
That's wild.
Never seen that.
Well,
oh my God. Well, this looks a whole lot better now for Valza.
Oh man, I mean, you can't go fast castle because the pressure's coming in. He's just now unhoused, and in the back of my mind, I'm just going to continue to think about the middle area. Like, that is still so valuable. That's where all the gold is. That is the comeback condition. All things considered, Sebastian didn't lose any bills yet, and that's good.
Look at where he's remaking his houses, over on Vilese's side of the map.
Smart, dude. Get him off screen. Get him off screen. Yeah. You can't have them be anywhere near your
He's
TCs.
currently ripping out his delete key from his mechanical keyboard right now.
That's confusing, because even deleting his palisade walls wouldn't have made sense.
It just makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense, dude. He must have it like... why would you hold shift there, though? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea.
Like, I'll keep thinking about it, but I can't really think of an easy scenario. Obviously, the basics of it is it's a mistake. Villese will be very happy with the control he has, but, like, still hasn't killed anything. His tower on the left side simply forces a tower from Sebastian, which will eventually shoot Vilese's tower down. So the trash rush has not done anything of significant damage.
I mean, it.
But the houses
for a good 2 minutes.
I guess
I think that's pretty significant.
Yeah, but, like, you know, I guess the idea wasn't, hey, we're gonna go feudal rush, so he deletes his houses. Yeah. Like, that wasn't the strat.
Look at the farms Sebastian's dropping now. He just took that 600 wood and just immediately billion farms.
The key aspect of this game that I think Villese has forgotten is when he saw the wallville on the left and it had switched to the other side. He never tracked that vill. I assumed he knew it went for a sneak, but there's a range from Sebastian now, and there's no walls for Villese.
I don't know if he'll mind that too much, though. Like, he'll have the villagers near the TC. It's going to take a long time for those archers to come out, and he's on the way to Castle Age. So that's, like, an easy defense, right? Because he doesn't really have that much exposed eco over there. You can see him running all the way over to the stone. I can't see Sebastian finding his way over.
The thing is, though, is, like, if you expect this, you do what Sebastian has done, and you wall. It's not that hard to do. So Villese could have 2 vills just walling towards the market and towards the edge of the woodline, and this is never even a question. You also can't panic TC here, because you can't build a 3rd and a 4th TC. And he has no buildings over there. So, like, 4 archers could kill the whole woodline. But he's shifting his focus to the middle now, which is smart. He's building a stable up on the top now.
I think any feudal pressure here, it's just going to keep you in feudal age for way too long. And I don't know if that investment is going to pay off, regardless of how many you kill on the outside here. Because if you lose the middle area, you're basically cooked on this map.
Oh, Crocodile's hungry. Crocodile's hungry. Villese, the Crocodile's got buffed. The Crocodile's got buffed.
He's hungry.
He's bringing friends. Quick wall. He's dead.
Damn, dude. Is that what happens in Florida? You just like leave the guy to die?
Actually, no. It's never happened. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's happened, but it's not my normal day-to-day if I go for a walk outside, believe it or not. It's more likely we just collapse from heat exhaustion than being attacked by a crocodile, so.
True.
Dude,
Monastery in the center.
I'm sure you can tell, but I'm just so tilted by not walling this. Like, this is just so freaking bad, dude.
Oh, wait, he sees it. He sees it.
Okay.
Hey, Town Watch is huge, dude. Good reckoning. He saw that immediately.
Yep.
That's really, really nice from Villese. I don't think he can stop this, though. He's trying to go for another house wall. He deleted the farms.
Ooh.
That's sick, dude. That's such a good reaction to that. Holy.
Yeah, that's really well played. Maybe he will say that that was part of his plan the whole time, but I don't think it was. He'll drop a stable out here now.
There's a hole there. You can get to your stone on the other side. Just make another house there. You can make knights.
Villagers in the south now dying for Villese. So this will be 3 villagers dead for Villese. Not ideal, but I think if you would have said, hey, Villese, you're going to lose 3 vills against Byzantines, but you're going to have army in the middle, and you're going to be in Castle Age way faster, I think you would always take that.
Well, he's going to be an imp faster. He's going imp.
Yeah. Will there be any stables or barracks or anything of the sort from Sebastian for the middle now? Because this has become a very outside-focused game. I think this would make a lot of sense to go for stables now. He's got 1,200 wood. Like, his resources are absolutely insane. And he is going to stonewall the right side eventually, if Villese doesn't do anything to stop that. Still to be seen. And still no buildings from Sebastian. But he's about to send his scout in the middle out, I think. Or maybe he saw Lycav. It doesn't seem like he's interested.
Lycav are finding the archers. Limited numbers have found the base now on the left side as well. And that villager went home again.
Yeah.
She's still living.
And that's going to be really, like, I would be really paranoid if I'm Villese that villager is somewhere over here. So he'll spend a lot of time looking for a villager that's safe now.
Archer ranges in the center. Imperial Age click is going to happen soon for Sebastian as well. So after all of that, actual similar imp times, it'll be about 1.5 minutes faster for Villese, and we'll see what he can do with it.
Yeah, it'll be really close, right? Like, Villese is going to get 2 relics
only
beyond his walls. Sebastian's probably able to snag these 2 relics pretty soon as well. Vill count will be pretty much even. Eco upgrades are close to even. That can change. But yeah, imp is kind of the key. And where the castle is, where the trebs show up. And I think Villese's close. Like, he's probably scared to move forward with the castle right now because he's up against Byzantines. But
no, he's got the Lycav though. Like, the Lycav are huge here in the center.
But 1 camel, and that all gets pushed back, and you don't have any monks. So it is risky.
There's 2 monks at the back. They're coming forward.
Does he see the camel?
So I think this is fine. I think he might have snagged the camel, but he's got 2 monks here now.
Yeah, true. Yeah, monks are on the way. He actually chopped through the woodline then, didn't he? Or is he about to?
He went for a very safe castle in the center.
About safe castle looks pretty good if camels show up. Okay, the monks are there. He baits him in. Sebastian has to back away. Sebastian just sees a gate. Sebastian's dropping a castle, but Sebastian's castle could get denied by Lycav. That's unlikely. But
yeah, it's very tough with the gold positions on this. Really, really tough to deny a castle fully. People just quick wall them in.
Yeah, Lycav come through. Lycav will have to back away. Castle's up for Villese, though, and so he'll be the first trebs. Actually think, I know he built this gate to just complete the castle properly, but I think that gate is going to come in clutch here. Just to help with any pathing. And if Sebastian wants to try rams or cav to snipe trebs.
Maybe. So no chemistry coming in from Villese yet. He made the archer ranges. Not going for chemistry just yet, putting all the gold into Trebs at the moment. And look at the resource bank here for Sebastian. Wow.
I wonder if either player is going to remember that the others are chopping towards the middle. Like, Villese could be denying that with a tower. Sebastian can't see it either. But that's something we can't forget. And it's actually kind of bad. If you're losing the middle and you over-chop there, they can just come in and kill your TC then.
Yep. Many times players have died because of that.
I mean,
you can chop with Trebs, but it takes time, right?
Really surprised we haven't seen chemistry from Valza. I have to imagine it's just because he didn't have the resources for it. But what he ended up investing his resources in was +2 armor on the light cap, which doesn't really feel that helpful right now. But double castle is pretty sick. He's certainly been mining a lot more gold in the middle. Chemistry is now on the way. If Sebastian wasn't Byzantines, he is completely dead. But only civ that could hold this would be his civ right now.
Villese is getting chemistry now. He might have been nervous about, like, initially pushing with bomber cannons against monks if Sebastian was investing into that. They should both go monks once I see the bomber cannons.
Oh man, this is so annoying.
Castle. Way better. What is?
So annoying for Sebastian when your Treb ejects into the castle fire. He did not expect Bracer to be in.
Oh, it's gonna die. Ballistics is in too. It dies. Oh my god, that's huge.
That's actually
that's huge.
It's arguably worse for him than the house disaster earlier. Obviously, the house disaster set up the rest of this game, but he needed that trebuchet. He's definitely going to lose his castle now. And now the key for him is going to be bomber cannons.
Now you go into monks if you're Villese. Once the castle is down, you know the bomber cannons are going to come out. You know there's no more trebs. You go for monks with redemption and convert those.
And actually, the trebs are currently positioned kind of perfectly just to attack the bomber cannons. Usually you have to move them. Oh, another one?
Cannon went into the same castle?
No dead. Oh way, dude.
Crazy.
I mean, props to Villese. Getting ballistics and bracer this early is crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
And he also did have some monk upgrades on the way, so it clearly was expecting to need those monks. I don't know if he has redemption yet, but I know he has...
No, he doesn't have it. He's going to get it soon. Okay. He's getting sanctity now. Redemption is needed. There it is. Redemption's coming in. This is going to be huge for him. That castle does fall, though, which is very annoying. And a good job from Sebastian to take that out.
This could snowball out of control pretty quickly here when you've got your trebs exposed like this.
With a treb, though.
Oh, man, true. Bomber cannon's down. There's a lot of trebuchets that can fire. Also, the other trebuchets can maybe be saved. I think more archer ranges are needed for Villese. He's doing that now. Just missing some production. Byzantines can definitely out-skirm here. And you can use the skirms against any of the monks, and then you have your own bomber cannons. Very, very winnable for Sebastian. Can he take another treb? Looks like he's going to. Villese crumbling a little bit here.
Just a little bit.
Oh, man, that's another treb.
His eco behind this looks okay. Sebastian's looks not quite as good in terms of the food count, but so far the fights have just been going so much better for him on the center.
Sebastian repositioned his wood line, so he's not actively chopping through. Unless that one villager ends up doing it. And Villese did not. Villese's through on the left. But they're just so focused on the fights. But look at the difference bomber cannons have made. And just also how cheap the skirms are as well. Sebastian doesn't need the eco. The fights have been pretty much all Sebastian. And now Sebastian has enough stone for another castle. Which Villese does not. Villese is falling apart.
The micro's just been better for Sebastian in these fights. There's no way that this should have gone in his favor, right? Like, there was equal numbers. We had 2 castle stacks. We had redemption maybe just a little bit too late.
Chemistry was so late.
Chemistry's
like
3
minutes late. Like, he could have been matching bombard cannons with bombard cannons and have his trebs and have his castle, but he never had a bombard cannon until now. And his siege workshops are here. We've seen this many times where you're like, you're trying to recover, and then your new production is just getting pushed. And so it just makes it so much worse. And now he won't have the gold. Siege Workshop's down, so that cannon gets canceled. He's backing up with another Siege Workshop. This could just be, like, the form that we talked about and the difference between the two of them. Like, Valza just needs to be sharp 100% of the time. And Sebastian is right now. Sebastian knew exactly what those monks were going for. We'll focus down some monks again with the skirms, and the GG's called. Oh, man. Valza's going to want that one back.
Oh, and he saw the houses get deleted too, and he probably knows how big that was for Sebastian.
Yep.
Like, he went down, he was 45 out of 15 pop. Never seen that one before, dude.
On this map, and in present-day Age of Empires, if you do not get chemistry immediately in early imp, you are really missing something. He won the Trebor. It's just the 1 or 2 cannons being in there was a problem. And yeah, of course, he can add monks. But he added monks. He added 9 monks.
He went for Redemption way too late as well. Yeah, like Redemption was super delayed as well. So the chemistry was delayed, and then the bomber cannon was delayed off of that. The production of them anyway. And then Redemption was delayed too. He had too many things on his mind. And you need to prioritize those things.
He'll feel like, I mean, Villese will feel like that one's a throw because that's a position he has won from many times. But like we said at the start of the series, right? Like when we watch Villese these days, it's like we know he's been in that top 10, but like you just can't get away with missing those tiny details and still be there. And so Sebastian wins. Well played from Sebastian. I mean, to come back from that, a lesser player would have actually resigned after going down to 15 population space on 50 pop. So, well played. I like the details. Like, I loved how he didn't continue to chop towards the middle because he was behind at that time. I liked the counter damage, even though that got walled out. I thought that was pretty well played. So, and also the draft as well. I think Byzantines were like really early. So he felt that Byzantines were going to be key, and he was absolutely spot on there. So, damn. It's a bummer, though, to see a player get a winning position like that and not be able to close it out. Especially when we won the 5 games. It's a bit of a bummer.